Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Nerd of Steel. And yeah, today we're going to be reacting to this channel right here called Share My Story. Now, I didn't hear about this channel until very recently. Me and my girlfriend, we've been watching people react to this channel, and she's like, hey, you should make a react video to Share My Story. And I was like, you know what, that sounds like fun. So yeah, I saw this one right here. I actually saw another one, so we're probably gonna do two. But yeah, we're gonna attempt to do a reaction video to Share My Story, see exactly how well this turns out. Just a spoiler alert: this will not be
live TV from 85 plus channels with local sports and news. YouTube TV, try it free.
This will be not as well edited as other YouTube channels, and I sincerely apologize for anything.
And my parents are kinda rich. They gave me a monthly allowance of $2,000, and I always used to buy myself clothes. But one day, while I was on a shopping...
Alright, so right now, we got this story about this person who gets like $2,000 to buy clothes a lot. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. I obviously these stories are not real, so take anything that's said in these stories with a grain of salt. Yeah, you know, I mean, some of these are probable could possibly have happened at some point in time, but I almost certain that they weren't sent into this channel, and the people that are voicing these characters over. I almost certainly sure that it didn't happen to these people. So, whatever. Alright, so, yeah. This story right here, by the way, just for those who don't know, is about triplets separated at birth, okay? And I'm just going to tell you, I'm pretty sure it's going to have very little to do with that, but we'll find out. Maybe I could be wrong, you know? And we also got a zombie in the background. Look at that. It's green hair zombie. Yeah, zombie background. Gotcha. Watch that be a very integral part of the story right here. Let's see what we got.
My whole life turned upside down. I was looking for white pants, but couldn't find any.
She paused the video.
So I decided to ask one of the staff members for help. I said, "Excuse me," and the staff turned around. Oh,
it was
my
me!
God. She looked exactly like me. I asked her, "Are we related or something?" And she started laughing and said, "Wow, you really look like me."
Alright, so I'm going to say this, okay? There are people in real life that look like other people who aren't related, okay? I have one of my best friends, whose name I'm not going to say because, you know, internet. He looks literally just like me. Me and him work together, and people will be like, walk up to me and say, "Hey, Steve, person." And I'll be like, no, that's the other guy, the one with the Jewish tattoo. But yeah, we look really just exactly alike, except for the fact that he's got several more tattoos than me. I just got the one, and a brand right here. You probably can't see it on camera, but yeah, I got a brand. But anyway, people in real life look like each other. You know, that's not too uncommon.
I said, "No, you look like me." We both laughed and made plans to grab coffee later. We met at a Starbucks.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And it was the street.
Also, what's with the zombies? You know, hold on.
Coffee
1 second.
later. We met.
Right there, another zombie. Like, it's almost like shadow links and stuff everywhere in this world with the shadow baby carriage. For the shadow baby and the baby carriage.
At a Starbucks. And it was the strangest conversation of my life.
You like coffee? I like coffee too!
Her name was Selma. And I immediately felt a strong bond between...
Yes, because, you know, they like the same type of clothes, they have the same hairstyle, the same eye colors. The only difference between them is that they're palette swaps of each other.
Between us. As if we had been best friends our entire life. When we found out we had the same birth date, we knew...
Okay, so that's weird. That is kind of weird.
For sure that we were identical twins.
Oh yeah, that guy who looks like me? No joke. In real life? Okay, so check this out. He actually shares the same birthday as my younger brother. But I'm pretty sure he's not my long-lost brother.
Selma said,
"Zombie people everywhere. Shadow, shadow." You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we live in a world full of spirits and that she just doesn't notice all the other spirits in this world. Also, did you know you can get coffee with coffee on coffee, coffee, coffee? Coffee for survival.
My mom told me I had a twin who died of a lung infection at age 3. I said, that's weird. My parents told me I was adopted as a baby. Are you adopted? Selma said, I don't think so, but we should go ask my mom. Maybe she can help us. We drove
Let's
to her
investigate
mom's
this.
home, who was
Also,
living in a trailer. When she opened the door, I could smell she'd had a few drinks already.
hey, so they literally just met each other. Now they're driving together, and they're going to meet her mom. Like that's scary to me, honestly. I would never like just invite a stranger over to my house or trailer. You know, that's no.
She said, did I eat some mushrooms today, or are there 2 of you? Selma said, her name is Amelia, and I met her at the mall today.
Hi, Mom. I met my clone today at the mall. Don't worry about it. It's just natural, okay? Just go with it.
We're pretty sure we're identical twins, but maybe you can explain it to us?
Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm pretty sure she's my twin. You need to explain this to me.
Her mom said, Mary? I said,
Mary?
no, my name is Amelia. But her mom said, no, I named you Mary. Then she gave me a hug, but I didn't like it.
That's
I
weird.
could smell she hadn't taken a shower in days. I said, are you my biological mother? And she said, yes, I am, which means you are my daughter.
Or, now hear me out, she could be a crazy person. She does shrooms, she drinks, she has smells. Okay, smells might not be part of being crazy, but I'm pretty sure she's a crazy person because she walks up to somebody who looks like another person and is just like, no, I named you Mary. That's your name. You know, that's how crazy people talk, okay?
I know I should have felt excited to get to know her, but I really didn't.
Also, why would you just instantly believe, yeah, we're definitely twins, and now I guess you're definitely my mom.
We sat down together and my biological mom told us what happened. She said her boyfriend had gotten her pregnant when she was 22, and after she gave birth to triplets, he ran away, and because she didn't have enough money to raise 3 kids, she took me to an orphanage and left me on the front door. She further explained that because heating was too expensive for them, my 3rd sister suffered a lung infection and sadly passed away at age 3. In that moment, I realized how lucky I'd been to be adopted by my caring and loving parents. My biological mom seemed troubled, to say it nicely.
Yeah, there's actually no paperwork or anything being shown, so I don't know if this should just
my triplet sister
be believed.
didn't have the same luck. The following week, I invited her over to my parents' house.
By the way, you can do it, and what can you do? Alcohol.
She was very impressed, and said she had never seen such luxury. We also had a long conversation about our biological mom.
This kind of sounds like the plot to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm just waiting for her to turn evil and kill like her pet or something.
Have a granddaughter, but Selma was only 16. Our biological mother had serious problems, and I felt bad for Selma. That's why I offered her to live with me and my parents.
Alright, so now they're living. Okay, now she's gonna go full Dio, right?
But she said, oh my god, I would be so grateful. I just can't take living with our mom anymore. All she does is scream at me. That's when our twin, or triplet life started, and in the beginning, it was so much fun. For a few weeks, we even dated brothers. They weren't twins, but only 1 year apart. We sometimes switched and it was hilarious. But having a triplet sister slowly turned into a nightmare. I went through the phone of my boyfriend, and one of the messages to his brother was, yeah, Selma has the prettier face and better body.
But they have the same face. I mean, now, okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I've known several twins over the course of my entire life who I've been friends with, and like they look similar, but there's no such thing as identical twins. There's I believe there's two types of twins. There's the ones that look alike and the ones that don't look alike or whatever. But even if they look alike, there's many differences that you can spot between the two different types of twins, including, believe it or not, fingerprints. They twins don't share fingerprints, but they also share different features. Like the set of twins I met six or so years ago, one of them had black hair while the other one had natural brown hair. The other one, black hair, was natural, not dyed. I knew one back in high school / middle school, which I remember a couple of embarrassing situations. Like one of them asked me out and I didn't know how to react, so I just kind of freaked her. I told her to go away, kind of thing. Like made her real angry at me. But anyway, her and her twin sister, she had her sister had like freckles and stuff like that on her. Even though they looked exactly alike, you could tell the difference because of the freckles.
Reading that message hurt a lot. I knew Selma hadn't done anything wrong, but it was the first time I resented her. And things got worse. When she hung out with my friends, they all treated her like they had known her for years. And they often made us stand right next to each other.
That's kind of funny because, like, that's how she felt when she first met her. Almost like she's weaving herself into her life, almost like a certain other character from a certain anime I just mentioned.
And said, "Oh, Selma's face is a bit more symmetrical.
Now I wonder if she's gonna like be better at her at the sport she likes the most."
Selma was also funnier and more talkative than me. When she was around, my friends were always laughing and having a good time. They liked her more than me, and one time my friends watched a movie with her without inviting me. But nothing was worse than my parents. They treated her as if she was their daughter. They thought she was me and I was her. But we are two completely different individuals.
That's not what you were saying earlier.
I knew Selma wanted to replace me. And I decided I had enough.
Yes, I must unlock the secret of her evil scheme to eventually kill my father and then take the family fortune for herself. But, of course, I'm going to thwart it and then turn her into a vampire.
I told her, "I'm sorry, but I don't want you to live here anymore." She was shocked and said, "What? Why not?" And I said, "I feel like you're stealing my friends, my boyfriend, and even my parents." She said, "What? That's crazy." But I said, "I don't care what you think. I don't want to see you anymore."
Oh, yeah. Also, fun fact, every character in Share My Story is the worst.
It was a hard conversation, but afterward, I felt so relieved that she was gone. I mean, she still lives in the same city as me, and I sometimes have nightmares where I marry a guy who then leaves me for my prettier triplet sister. I know it was harsh to throw her out, but just because we share the same DNA doesn't mean I owe her anything.
Plot twist.
Had she
The main
continued to
character
live
is
with
the
my
evil one all
parents,
along.
I'm sure they would have given her half their inheritance, and I would have been fine with that if she hadn't tried to steal my whole life. She was a sneaky little rat.
She didn't.
I know that because we are so similar to each other.
Ooh. It's almost like she's a sneaky little rat. Alright, so that was the first story, and I actually thought it was absolutely horrible, but no, actually it wasn't really horrible. It was a good story, but like it's kind of like, holy heck, she's the worst, isn't she? As far as all the stories go, the one that actually caught my eye as well was A Deadly Revenge. So we're gonna go ahead and try to react to that, and hopefully it's a pretty cool story. Who knows? You know, we'll see. You know, if it ever loads, you know, we can actually try to read. Oh no, there it goes. So we're gonna probably get some trailers on this. I apologize for any ads that may or may not pop up. You know, we'll see.
Hey, my name is Adam, and
Okay,
I want to
hi,
warn you
Adam.
about crazy people like my classmate Paul.
Paul,
We were
he's
best
crazy.
friends for a long time, but then he fell asleep.
What's with like the shadow people? Is that just a thing that happens? You know, in these videos, all the background people are just zombies. Like you have actual zombies, then you have actual shadow people. You know, we'll see. Who knows? Also, is that like a Z for him being asleep or a Z for something in her hair? Let's find out. Also, wait, Wait. So is that right there? This thing in his hand, is that a drinking cup or a hand weight? We'll also see about that.
Sleep at a party, and I decided to shave his eyebrows off.
So he's the one crazy for shaving off. I mean, for having his eyebrows shaved off. Okay. Also, it was Z's. Interesting.
I thought it was a funny prank, but when he looked into a mirror, he got really mad at me and swore revenge.
Gee, I wonder why.
1 week later, my parents went on a cruise, which left me alone at home. I was listening to music when someone with a ski mask burst into my room screaming, "Don't move! Don't move!" I didn't have time to say anything, because the masked man pushed me to the ground, tied my hands together, taped my mouth, and put a bag over my head. Afterwards, we drove in his car for 2 hours, until we finally stopped.
Jumps in with a squirt gun. Don't move! Don't move! Alright, so is this a prank to get back at him for shaving his eyebrow? Or is this him actually doing something evil? Let's find out. Also, this is a really nice car. I actually like it. It's pretty cool.
When we stopped, someone pulled me out of the car and tied me down to the ground. It took me a few minutes to realize that I was lying on railroads.
Watch him have like a curly mustache and everything. Also, yeah, that's kind of cool. Bush with berries.
Now I was seriously freaking out, and I tried desperately to break free, but it was pointless. The ropes were too tight. It was late at night and very quiet. All I could hear was a rumbling far away. I wasn't sure what the noise was at first.
Tell me you can't just roll off the train tracks?
As the sound got louder, I realized it was a train coming right at me. I struggled with every ounce of strength and somehow managed to free one of my hands.
I pushed myself up, but my kidnapper pushed me back down and told me to stay still.
I knew I was trapped. The train whistle sounded a warning, and I couldn't escape anymore. All I could do was lie flat and pray that the train would go over me without killing me. The rails were singing, and the earth started to vibrate as the train rushed towards me. I squeezed my eyes tightly shut and prayed to God as I felt a rush of air across my skin. And then, phew! Was I dead? No, I was very much alive, but I could feel the train going down the tracks right next to me. Once it had passed, someone started laughing and said, "Ha! That's what you get for shaving off my eyebrows." It was Paul. He pulled the bag off my head while filming me on his smartphone. He had tied me up between two train tracks crossing each other. Had I kept my head up, the train might have hit me and I would probably be dead. Then he screamed, "Oh my gosh, you peed your pants! That's so embarrassing!" I couldn't believe it. I nearly died, and all for a stupid prank. This bastard.
Alright, so, let's be honest. Okay, yes, that was an overreaction to shaving his eyebrows off. Nobody should ever prank someone like that. And for sure, you should not prank somebody in a way that has potential to actually kill people. You know, people die all the time from pranks and whatnot like that. And it's not cool. Like, I had a friend way back when I was younger. I'm not going to say his name, obviously. But he got a pellet rifle from his dad. And he was young. So, you know, he thought it wasn't loaded at the time. And, you know, he didn't know the rule about guns. Never point a gun at anything unless you intend on shooting it. Right? And so he points the gun at his dad and goes, "Look, Dad, it's not loaded." And then pulls the trigger, and the pellet, boom, shoots into his head. And he has that pellet in his head to this day. And like he had an X-ray, and I saw the X-ray. It was pretty cool. You can see the pellet in the X-ray in his skull and whatnot. But it's just a reminder, you know, to always take stuff like that seriously. And I imagine they'll probably teach that to his children. I don't know if he has children yet or not. Hold on, how was he when that happened? That was about a decade and a half ago. So he could be about old enough to have children. Who knows?
For a moment, I just wanted to beat him up, but there was a look in his eyes that told me that he was willing to take things even further.
Okay, okay, the main character probably believes that because, like, you know, he almost died right now. And, you know, maybe the guy is that crazy to do it. So, I mean, I'm not gonna doubt him for that, you know.
That's when I realized that there are people who are just
K loves J. I wonder what K loves J is. Also, nice apple. I like it. Also, why do you look so familiar? Is that the character design of someone from One Piece, I think? I'm not 100% sure. Put that in comments. Please tell me. Is that someone from One Piece right there? I mean, yeah, I'm genuinely curious.
insane. And the best thing you can do is stay away from them. So when he untied me, I didn't beat the crap out of him, but only told him to drive me back home. The next day, he showed the video to everyone in our school. They were all laughing at me and Paul loved it. Then he came over to me and asked why I look so cranky.
Gee, I wonder why.
I told him to leave me alone and that I didn't want to be his friend anymore.
Yeah, because that was too far, bro. You should know. You should know, like, shaving eyebrows probably should be met with, like, putting ice cubes in their hand when they're asleep. That'd probably be best.
For some reason, he got offended and called me a sensitive little boy. Wow, he was an even bigger jerk than I thought. Since then, I've become friends with two nerds.
Cool. I like that. Nice shade of purple and pink right there. Green hair, swirly glasses. Classic anime. Also, check it out. Dope hat.
In our class. And trust me, it's much better. We talk about really interesting
Alienware and Comic-Con, San Diego. I actually went to Comic-Con once.
stuff. Go to conventions and support each other to do better in school. My grades have already improved dramatically. And for the first time...
What does your grades improving have to do with your friend choices? Is it because they're smart and they tutor you?
In my life, I enjoy going to school. I recently read a book that said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." And I think it's true. We become like the people that are close to us.
Yeah, I read that once too.
So being friends with jerks and troublemakers like Paul is a really bad idea. They only drag you down. Please choose your friends carefully, because they will influence you more than you think. Thank you for listening to my story. Please...
You know what? That was actually a really good video. Wow. No joke. Okay, so here's the thing. Lesson number 1 from this video. Don't escalate things too far. Lesson number 2. Pick your friends wisely. Actually, that's a good lesson to learn in life. You know, so many people, they choose the wrong people to hang out with, and they go down the wrong path and do things that they shouldn't do. And it's absolutely true. You know, if you hang around with friends who are not good people, they will not do good by you, and that'll lead you down the wrong path as well. So that's actually a good moral to learn in life. You know, I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and close this out real quick. Boom. Just ignore that. Ignore that. Hold on. I got this. Boom. Alright guys, so if you like this reaction video to share my story, please like the video, and subscribe to Nerd Steel channel. If you want to see more videos like this, that'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind doing some more reaction videos to share my story, although I guarantee you it's not going to be as high quality as some other YouTube channels out there. But I think it was pretty informative and pretty cool. So yeah, give me comments below. Tell me what you think and how you think I can improve these videos in general. And of course, I'll see you later.